Hello everyone! Welcome to Cherry Clips. Today I'll be sharing a movie called After the Rain. Tina is a 17-year-old high school student. She is an inarticulate girl with a piercing expression who seldom communicates with others. Many boys are attracted by her beauty. They even want to exchange chat messenger IDs with her, but she has no interest in them, so no one succeeds. Every day after school, she goes to a family restaurant near the school to do a part-time job. She is well liked by other colleagues because she is highly organized and efficient. Kevin is a 45-year-old manager of this family restaurant. He is divorced and has a young son. He often apologizes to guests during work. He is indeed a middle-aged man who is often criticized by his employees for being too weak. One day, Tina gives Kevin her desired shifts for the next month, but she stares at him closely when Kevin talks to her. Kevin is astonished and says, "Don't just glare like that." Tina says awkwardly, but I wasn't glaring or anything. Boss, do you by chance use chat messenger? If you are, well, however, Kevin doesn't even know what chat messenger is. Yes, he is a man who doesn't keep up with the times. Tina always does things like this to approach him because she has had a crush on him for some time. Not long ago, Tina used to be an excellent athlete in the track and field team at school. She runs very fast. She enjoys feeling the wind in her ear when she is running. She can finish 100 meters in only 11.44 seconds. She is indeed a promising athlete. However, once in training, she was injured accidentally. Her Achilles tendon was completely torn apart. The doctor told her that she should try doing her best bit by bit in rehab, and she might not be able to run for a long time. That made her upset. She was afraid that she couldn't run forever. She was also afraid that she would not be able to run faster. From then on, she gave up running, but she felt vacuous, like something was lost in her life. One day, when she went to the hospital for a follow-up visit, there was heavy rain. So she had to enter a nearby family restaurant to take shelter from the rain. That was Kevin's restaurant. When she was looking at the rain scene out of the window, Kevin appeared and took her a cup of coffee. He also conjured up a coffee mate out of thin air as if by magic. He told her, "I'm sure the rain will stop soon." However, these simple words of comfort touched Tina, who was frustrated then. It was from this moment that she fell in love with him. In order to approach him, Tina tries to work on the same day with Kevin. In addition, she also does many things which embody sweet thoughts of a girl in love. For example, she draws a picture in her notebook. She and Kevin stand together under an umbrella. She even smells his dirty clothes, which are detested by other colleagues for their stink. One time, when she is smelling Kevin's clothes, she is unluckily caught by him. She gets a fright and yells,
"何が臭いとかは人それぞれだと思います。私が臭いとか思ってませんから!"
When she falls because of the irritation on her foot caused by running to return the phone to a guest, Kevin helps her up gently. She is very happy. When she goes back home, she still keeps thinking back to the moment when they had the touch. Though Kevin is really a naive man who doesn't realize Tina's love, and though he can't keep up with young people, Tina still loves him. On one occasion, looking at Tina's red toenail polish on her foot, he even asks her in a worried voice, "Are your nails red because of the injury?" That makes her laugh happily. After a time, on a heavy rainy day, Tina determines her mind and goes to Kevin's home. She makes a serious confession to him. Kevin is so shocked. He stands still and his mind goes blank. He never imagined this kind of thing would happen to him because his life is in a complete mess now. Years ago, he wanted to be a novelist, but he focused too much on writing and ignored his family. That's the main reason for his divorce. Then he gave up writing and devoted himself to the catering business. He knows he is one of life's losers. What's more, he is 28 years older than her. He thinks there is no possibility between them. So Kevin can't give her a direct reply. When he drives her home, he says, "It's natural that I can't give you an answer. I'm already 45 years old. I mean, I'm old enough to be your father. What would others think? They will laugh at you. Just what is it that you see in me? Why don't you go out on a date with me? I'm sure you will feel grossed out. However, hearing the word date, Tina becomes very excited. She seizes this opportunity immediately and asks him to date her. Then the next day, they go on a date. They watch a horror movie together. They have afternoon tea together. They go to the library and read together. Tina really enjoys the good time with him. During their dating, Kevin knows what has happened to Tina's foot. He thinks that she wants a relationship probably because she is afraid of losing something again or losing the orientation of life. He encourages her not to escape difficulties, but be brave and pursue her dream. There are many things more important than him and doing a part-time job, but Tina indeed loves him. She thinks he is a wonderful man. Can't we really be together? Is it troublesome that I love you? Am I not good enough? In Kevin's view, Tina is young and full of aspirations. She is shining, but he himself ends up doing anything hastily. He feels he is not worthy of her. Tina doesn't know what to do. Her chest only feels like it's breaking up. Kevin comforts her and says, "You're more wonderful compared to me. Nevertheless, the emotions you feel during those times will someday become irreplaceable fortunes, even though you don't understand now." He is also thankful for her love. He thinks of her love just like stars illuminating him. It makes him remember his dream of writing that he has forgotten. Kevin says, though he won't be able to respond to her love, they can be good friends. He also encourages her not to give up on things she really enjoys. After hearing that, Tina breaks out in tears. She can no longer suppress her feelings and gives him a big hug. Then they hug each other tightly to seek comfort. They are like mentors to each other. He enlightens her that her dream to return to track and field should be realized by herself. She helps him face up to his weaknesses. She encourages him to pick up his dream of being a novelist and try to regain his passion for writing. Finally, Kevin restarts to write. Tina also plucks herself up. She tries her best to do rehabilitation training and returns to the track and field team to realize her dream. One day, when Tina is training, she happens to come across Kevin. During their chatting, she learns that he might leave this city because of a promotion. Then she screws up her courage and says with tears in her eyes, "We are friends, right? I think it's normal that we would text each other. I want us to text each other." She smiles sweetly like a girl in love. After watching this movie, I think there is no need to be nervous or sad even though you're single now. It's just not the right time. You could still have a chance at 60. That's all for today's movie. See you next time.